Hello and welcome to the Excalibur podcast hosted by me, Kyle Brooks. For over a decade, I was one of the top male entertainers on the East Coast, working with companies like Magic Mike XXL, Men in Motion, as well as American Studs, just to name a few. During that time, I learned tricks and tips to be able to become more physically attractive to the opposite sex. Today, I'm going to be sharing 10 of my top tips to ensure that you are more successful and more attractive to the people that you are trying to attract or to your spouse. Number one, it's relatively simple and it equates to a vast amount of points by hiding a lot of sins, and that is get a tan. One of the key attributes to male entertainers is that they are exceptionally tan, and unless you are ripped like a god, a tan will cover a host of different sins. So by ensuring that you are looking bronzed, that you are tanned like most women describe a Greek god to be, this will help you to be able to cover some of those areas that you're not particularly confident in, while also giving you a radiating glow and differentiating you from everyone else out there. Number two, grooming. Grooming your hair, your facial hair, your nasal hair, your eyebrows, and your ear hair is essential. Many times, women will get accustomed to this with their husband or their significant other, and when they would come to the shows, they would realize that there is another way. There is a better way. So just look after yourself. Meticulous attention to detail with regards to your hair, with regards to how your beard is shaped, if you have these stray hairs coming out of your nose, it detracts points from your appearance. And by keeping everything in unison and looking good, this lets women know that you take care of yourself in all areas and ensures that you look very good. Number three is grow facial hair. At the end of the day, if you're a man, you want to have facial hair. It differentiates you from a lot of other men out there. Make sure it's nice and trimmed. Make sure that you're using some beard oil to keep everything in line with the way that it's supposed to look. But at the end of the day, facial hair lets people know that you are not just a boy or a teenager. And fortunately, if you're in the military, that might be a little bit more difficult for you to employ this technique. But I can assure you, it adds a feature and depth to the character of who you are. Kind of like having a tattoo or something along those lines. There is a story behind that usually. And in this case, having facial hair doesn't have a story, but it ensures that your look is unique and also that you keep with moving forward in your appearance. Number four, create or get a signature scent. This is one of the things that I get complimented on all the time at shows, or used to get complimented on all the times at shows, is that when you walk into the room or when you walk into the presence of a female and you smell amazing, it differentiates you from everyone else around you. And for me, my normal scent is Lacoste Green or Dolce & Gabbana. It definitely is a unique smell to me, and it gives a different element to who you are when you show up in your presence, and people will remember it. So go to a Macy's, go have a conversation with the lady behind the counter and ask them for different trials. Identify what it is that smells really good to you, but most importantly, what smells really good to other people. Because something may smell okay to you, but as it mixes with your pheromones and your natural odor, it gives off an even better scent to the people around you. Number five, dress in clothes that fit and are styled to your own style. This is the ultimate game changer. Having your pants hang around your ankles as you're walking down the street is not an attractive quality to women. And if you ensure that you are well dressed, well groomed, and appearing and coming to any occurrence that way, it really shows that you have your shit together. And that's the type of man that women want to date and women want to be married to. They don't want somebody that is a boy pretending to be a man, but rather a man that ensures that meticulous detail has been taken care of every single facet of his life. And how you appear in public is one of the most critical things that women will see and approach. And basically, by doing this, 50% of the job is already complete. Because it's not so much about how you're dressed or what you're dressing in, but about the type of person that it says you are when you show up and you are neatly put together in a style that is unique to who you are, but is well fitted and clean, and you smell good. So, get clothes that fits. Don't try and be in this trend where your clothes or your pants are around your waist, or not a waist, but around your ankles. Number 6, stand up straight. There was a saying from a movie that a man always looks better when he is erect. And this is true. If you are standing up straight and your shoulders are back and your chest is open, this portrays somebody that is confident, that is competent, as well as someone that's relaxed to be around. Very, very self-aware and not threatened by anything else. But as you start to close yourself off, and this can be attributed to all of the amount of time that we spend around our phones, hunching over, essentially that is what causes a physiological and psychological differentiation between how you appear and how you may think that you appear. And it just takes a little bit of time to actually get into the habit of standing up straight with your shoulders back, opening up your chest. And if you are struggling with this, I would highly recommend finding a gym routine or a YouTube channel, or if you would like to get some tips, contact us and we will help you to develop the muscles that will pull your shoulders back, open up your chest, and ensure that you are coming into the world as someone that is very confident and is able to articulate their points correctly while being charismatic and approachable. Number 7, smile. Smiling is one of the most important things that you will ever learn to do. And why this is because if you're able to smile when you walk into a room, it automatically flicks a switch in people's mind that you are confident and you know who it is that you are. And that you're bringing the positive exchange to the actual party or event that you're attending. Because of this, people will be more attracted to you, they will be more approachable to you, and it opens up so much more doors. So focus on smiling, and this could be practicing this in the mirror, ensuring that when you do smile, you smile with your eyes as well, because people can literally pick up when you're being ingenuous. And by learning to smile very genuinely, this also gives you a clear indication to how it is to be received by other people and to have other people receive you. Number 8, when we're working out, the things that we really want to focus on are our upper chest, our upper back, and our shoulders. By doing this, we fit much better into our clothes, but also this hides a whole host of sins. Because as the upper body starts to grow, it will make your waist look smaller. So you don't really have to focus as much on doing all the ab exercises and trying to lose as much weight. This is a very, very quick hack that's going to be allowing you to come across as so much more physically attractive because of the fact that you have that V shape when your lats are coming in, and what pokes out of your shirts or anything else is usually the upper pectorals. And by doing that, it gives you a differentiating factor. So my understanding of how to achieve this is to do bench press on an incline, as well as dumbbell bench press on an incline, lat pull downs, pull-ups, and then for shoulders, it would be military press, shoulder press, lat raises, and a few different other exercises. If you'd like to learn out more about how to really shape your upper body and to focus on getting in shape, again, let us know. We'll be more than happy just to give you some tips and to help you progress to the next level. Number 9, move with purpose and move steady. I'm sure that you've seen and been around people that are frantically moving their hands around and talking very quickly and not really giving you a chance to process things. But if you slow down and really move with intent, ensuring that everything that you say and do is intentional, at the end of the day, what ends up happening is that people will see you as a safe space and somebody that is able to really articulate their point across confidently, with charisma, and with charm. If you would like to find somebody that does this on a regular basis, you could look up James Bond. Look at how he moves. Study how he talks. Study the way that he presents himself to the people around him. This will give you a clear model as to what is good and what will take you to the next level. Lastly, talk slowly. Lower your voice slightly. This automatically makes you more attractive, because talking slowly means that you are used to taking up space and confidently having conversations with people where they are going to be listening to what you have to say, because what you have to say is important. And by lowering your voice, it tends to help even more in the approach of creating more attraction to the people around you. So those are my 10 tips. Those are what has worked for me, being in shows and having to sell our own cards and being around thousands and thousands of women on a regular basis. This helped me to become one of the top performers in the East Coast setting for male entertaining. Well, thank you so much for listening today, guys. We really do appreciate you guys. You know where to find us. You can find us on Excalibur Coaching, on Instagram, on Facebook, TikTok, on YouTube, and as well as Spotify, which you are probably listening to right now. Have a fantastic day, guys.